So the next Marvel movie has been released, Black Widow, and so grab your coffee. So nice, and then here's my review. So what can I say about Black Widow? Well, first of all, the story, two young girls, adopted by family and Russian, of course. They live in Ohio. They have to evacuate and move to Cuba, where the girls get taken and put into a Black Widow assassin program. So yeah, I try not to spoil the film. And yeah, 15 years later, the Black Widow is just separated from her younger sister, doing all these things. The younger sister does things. Some red powered stuff gets involved. I'm not telling you what for. They're joined together, both sisters, and just find the bad guy, who is Winstone, which is a bit strange. And yeah, enough of that, enough blah 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 blah. And then the family get together. Wow, so good family get together and save the world. But we all know what happens to Black Widow in the end from the end game. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. So the story in a nutshell is just roughly that, really. The action in the film is good, very good, but it's a bit mediocre compared to other Marvel films. It's a bit mediocre compared to Loki as well, because that's got more effects in it in one episode than this film has in the whole film. But I see the point of the film. Now I've seen it, but I was thinking, why are they releasing a film about her when something happened to her in Endgame? But it's interesting because it builds up to the end scene. Well, the credit after roll credits, there's a scene there that you think, now I know what the film is about. So you find out right at the end the meaning of the film. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. If you're a diehard Marvel fan, you'll watch it saying, yeah, it's okay. If you're not into Marvel and watch it, you go, what the heck was this I just watched? They do reference a lot of Avengers characters in Avengers quite a lot. But I wasn't that disappointed, but I was in a way. It's really weird. Because I only watched it last night, so my brain's still trying to calculate it. I'll have to watch it again to see. But so I've done the story, the action, the acting was great, brilliant. Apart from Winstone, he seemed a bit out of place. I don't know about that kind of thing. He seemed a bit out of place. The rest of the actors were great. The father, the so-called father, brilliant, fantastic. I think he was the best part of the film, really. The action and the humour side of things. I mean, since Guardians of the Galaxy, the humour in that is perfect because it suits Chris Pratt and it suits the characters. When they bring it into other films, it's timing it right. And I think some of the humour was timed a bit wrong. You got a good scene, all of a sudden the humour killed it a bit. But yeah, it wasn't overkill kind of thing, pardon the pun. It was just sometimes in the wrong places. But it was 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and I was gripped. There's always something that grips you in the film. Even the story, getting to know the character. And yeah, it wasn't a boring film. It was just a bit, because watching it you're thinking, is there a point to this? But yeah, there is. Watch after the end credits to see the plot of the film, the reason why this is happening. So yeah. So I'll give it 7 out of 10. I've seen worse, I've seen better, but I suppose in a way it's good to see a bit more of the past of Black Widow. Get to see a bit more about her, you know, growing up and stuff, and yeah. So take it as you leave it. If you want to see it, but don't expect a massive Marvel film like you normally see. It's just like a 2-hour TV movie with a few effects thrown in, you know. Yeah, okay, that's that really. I wish I could tell you more, but see it for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Okay, you might love it, you might hate it. We all have different views of films, don't we? Catch you later.